Hey third grade, this is Miss Liberty with your writing lesson for today, Friday, September 11th. In writing today, we are going to be talking about writing letters. So there are lots of different reasons for why you would write someone a letter. So we're going to start off with what are the parts of a friendly letter. So for a letter, we would have our heading, which shows the date. We would have our greeting, which is who we are addressing or writing the letter to. Then we would have the body of our letter, and that is where we include what we want to say. Then we have our closing, and our closing goes at the bottom of our letter, and that is where you would write sincerely, love, from your friend. And your signature is your name so that your person who you are writing to knows who the letter is from. One of those types of letters that we can write is called a persuasive letter. In a persuasive letter, you have an introduction, which tells what your topic is and your opinion of it. You give reasons that support your opinion and tell examples and details that explain each reason. And then you finish with a conclusion. Your conclusion is where you remind your reader what your opinion is and tell them how to take action. So an opinion letter or essay is when you tell how you feel about a topic and give reasons. So here are some examples. You could write a letter to the librarian asking for magazines in the library. You could write an essay about the reasons people should carpool to work. Or you could write a book review that encourages people to read a specific book. Coming up with good opinion essay ideas is kind of hard sometimes. So here are some examples that you could use to help you get started. You could write about your favorite things, your favorite items. You could write your favorite book, movie, place to vacation, or your favorite teacher. You could write about something you want. You might want a puppy to go to the beach, a house cleaner, or for me, to take my students on a field trip. You could also write for the purpose of taking a stand. Taking a stand means you are doing something to show what you believe in. So, for example, you could say, our school library should have a larger selection of books. That is your opinion, and you would back that up with evidence to support why a library would benefit from having a larger selection of books. Writing a strong opinion is really important in a persuasive letter because you are trying to convince someone to think the way that you did. So just like in I Wanna Iguana, when Alex wrote a letter to his mom asking for a pet iguana, he had to have a really strong opinion. So here is an example. It's fun for kids to have pets. That's kind of a weak opinion. A strong opinion would be every child needs a pet. You should practice your math facts. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone just said you should practice them, that might convince me, but probably not. If someone came to me and said, if you want to become a better mathematician, you must practice your math facts every single day, that's a lot stronger, and that shows me that I really need to do my facts every single day. Supporting your opinion with reasons and examples. So if my opinion is that the school cafeteria needs to serve Chipotle for lunch, and I have my 3 reasons here, so you give a reason, and then an example supports that reason. So we have Chipotle has healthy options that will give teachers and students energy. What is an example of their healthy option? You can get grilled chicken, fresh vegetables, and brown rice. Next, the second reason is our cafeteria needs more variety. Well, what do they mean by that? The cafeteria currently serves pizza, grilled cheese, and spaghetti every single week. Oh my goodness. Chipotle has lots of options. They have chicken and beef. They have tacos, quesadillas, burritos, and bowls. So they're saying that each week they only get to choose between 3 options. If they were to add in Chipotle for lunch, they would be able to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more options. So it would have a lot more variety. Reason number 3 is that having Chipotle as an option will make lunches easier for parents. So now they're saying not only will this help the students and teachers, but this is a way that it could help the parents. More students will choose to eat the school lunch. Parents will not have to worry about buying lunch items at the grocery store, packing lunches, or delivering forgotten lunch. So each of these reasons has an example that further explains and supports the reason. Transitions are really important. If you want to make it across to your reader that you feel very strongly about something, you don't want to sound repetitive. You don't want to repeat the same phrases. So for example, your sentence starter could be, in my opinion, I think, I feel, or I believe. If you were to repeat, I think, your reader might not feel that you are as strong about that opinion. So you need to have a variety. Your reasons. You can start your reasons with words like first, to start, to begin with, next, another reason, most importantly, finally, and one last reason. Examples. You could start off by saying, for example, for instance, additionally, and in fact. And finally, to end your letter, you could write words like in conclusion, as you can see, to sum it up, and to summarize. So including variety helps create a stronger opinion, and that would help you get your reader to be persuaded or convinced to think the same way you do. So let's look at some examples. I'm going to reread this letter from I Wanna Iguana, and then we're going to answer the 3 questions on the left. Dear Mom, I know you don't think I should have Mikey Gulligan's baby iguana when he moves, but here is why I should. If I don't take it, he goes to Stinky, and Stinky's dog, Lurch, will eat it. You don't want that to happen, do you? Signed, your sensitive son, Alex. So the first question says, what is Alex's opinion? That's right. Alex thinks that he should get the baby iguana and not his friend Mikey Gulligan. What reason does he give? Exactly. He's saying if he doesn't take it, it's going to go to Stinky, and Stinky's dog Lurch is going to eat it. So he's saying you don't want that to happen. How does he close the letter? Great job. He closes the letter by saying, signed, your sensitive son, Alex. So he closes it by saying, signed, your sensitive son, and then he adds in his name so his mom knows that it came from him. Let's take a look at one more example. This example is from a student, and they wrote a letter to their mom and dad. So here is their greeting, dear Mom and Dad. This letter says, hello, how are you doing? I was just wondering, since I'm doing well in school, I have good grades, and I'm responsible, I want to get a new big golden retriever. It is urgent I get a dog because I'm getting bored and lonely. You guys are always busy. And Gabriel, well, you know him. So if I get a dog, it will make me so happy. What is this student's opinion? Great job. They say here that I'm responsible, so I want to get a new big golden retriever. That's their opinion. They think they should get a new golden retriever. What reasons do they give to support their opinion? Great job. I'm getting bored and lonely is one reason. You guys are always busy is a second reason. And Gabriel, well, you know him. I'm thinking Gabriel may be a younger brother, and he is not able to play with him like he would a golden retriever. And finally, he says, so if I get a dog, it will make me so happy. So on this one page, he gives 4 reasons to support why he should have a golden retriever. That was our lesson today on writing a persuasive letter. Head on over to Seesaw to see what your activity is for today.